be a way to do that right now?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes. We're going to let all of you here in the Nokia Theater travel to that third dimension right here and right now. And that kind of travel probably calls for a tour guide. So we want to take this opportunity to introduce you to the people who will accompany you both at the show floor all week and right here in the Nokia Theater today.
There's a bomb in the belt.
Our demonstrators are equipped with Nintendo 3DS devices that will show you how video game characters and video game environments appear in that new dimension. It's 3D right in your hands. So, for the moment, I ask you to please stay seated while they work their way out to you. Wow. The test drive on Nintendo 3DS will take place just on the other side of the camera riser behind you. The 3D sensation should be immediate. It requires nothing but the naked eye. No more glasses. And in order to give everyone the experience this morning, we're putting a time limit on your Nintendo 3DS time. What you'll be seeing is just a taste. But be assured, live gameplay will be available at the Nintendo booth all week long. Finally, also for those of you here on site, there's one other opportunity. Since everyone isn't going to be able to hold the Nintendo 3DS here at the same time, so we're importing another element of our Nintendo booth right here to the Nokia Theater.
Oh, wow.
In front of you here, rising from the floor, are multiple gameplay stations to let you become the first people ever to put the playable The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword through its paces. So, enjoy your gameplay. There's no rush. The shuttles that will bus you to the next event won't begin leaving until 11 o'clock. And for everyone, when this week is over, we trust that you'll agree that Nintendo has once again raised the bar. Thanks again. Have a great week. Enjoy Nintendo 3DS.
No casual stuff.
Oh, for the 3DS, you mean?
The whole front.
Wii party, man. Wii party.
Besides that, they showed like lights.
No Cammy. That was the Nintendo's best E3 ever. That was even better than 06. That was.
Can I get some reactions from you about the DS?
Well, you know, it's really incredible that, you know, with 3D in gaming, with Mario 64, before that there was 3D in games in terms of like polygonal 3D environments, but Nintendo was the one who really established how controlling your viewpoint independently of the gameplay. This is the same thing. It's sort of they're talking about this 3D technology in terms of high-end television sets that require expensive glasses and have limited content available right now. With Nintendo, they're really pushing them. If people are going to get used to 3D without glasses, these TV engineers are going to have to find a way to get it without glasses in the living room too, or they're going to look out of date and really behind the times. I think they're really going to establish sort of 3D in the mass market in the same way they did with polygonal 3D environments with N64 and with touchscreen gaming with the DS and motion control gaming with the Wii. Before that, they were experimented with and talked about as something sometime in the future. It was really Nintendo who really made that industry standard, and that's what we're going to probably be seeing with the 3DS as well.
Cool. Do you have that's awesome. Do you have any comments about any of the other games like GoldenEye, Epic Mickey, Kirby, Dragon Quest?
Kirby looks incredible. The Wii wasn't the most powerful hardware system, but it really shows how you can leverage the abilities of a system, not the disabilities, to make something that looks really beautiful and really engaging. You don't see that it doesn't matter about, the numbers when you see it. It's how you use that to make something that's really incredible and really engaging. And Kirby, the art style is simply incredible. It has nothing to do with HD or how many polygons. It looks like something you make in an arts and crafts project come to life. It's really incredible.
Okay, so the visual appeal of it is like really important to you.
Yeah, it's visual, but it's how that it's not just the same old game with a new visual style. It's really engaging into a world that's made of felt and glue and paper and zippers and denim and stitches and knitting, and it's really incredible. It's really artsy, and it just shows that making beautiful visuals isn't just about horsepower.
Okay, that's good.
Are you from a website or?
I'm from their PR company.
Oh.
So I'm supposed to monitor how this little thing went.
Oh, cool.
And I know nothing about any of this, so I'm learning a lot right now.
Okay.
I'm usually not put on the gaming client, obviously. I usually work with like sunscreen and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, that's awesome. Do you have anything you want to say about the 3DS or Dragon Quest? I don't have anything about that. Yeah. If you don't feel passionate about it, that's okay. But
well, no, I just think we're talking about this thing right here. Actually, that I really wanted them to implement a way where you can. That's actually cool to have another RPG game that you can play with your friends and actually go through the actual story.
okay. So the social aspect of that is important to you. Okay. And what about Metroid? I heard a lot of people.
Metroid?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. We'll forgive you.
Metroid,
I used to think it was Meteor when I was a little kid too.
Yeah, I can't read, obviously. I wrote it down right. Okay, yeah, so what about Metroid? Like, is there, I heard a lot of people cheering during that.
Well, Metroid, when they brought Metroid to Metroid was dead for a while. They thought the series was over.
Okay.
With GameCube on Metroid Prime in 2002, it really revived the series from a first-person shooter sort of style gameplay. When Metroid Other M, it's a new art style and it's a new gameplay style. It's going back to the 2D for the classic Metroid, but also their first-person elements where you'll be seeing the world behind Samus's visor, not just a first-person view, but actually seeing what she sees from inside her helmet, her computers, her gauges, how she interacts with her world, and then moving back out into 2D. When they first revealed Metroid Other M last year, it was really shocking because for the first minute we didn't even realize it was a Metroid game.
Okay.
Yeah, and then once we saw that it was Metroid, it was a new, younger Samus. We're seeing Samus's backstory. She's been a very mysterious character, and seeing sort of her backstory, her relationships, and at the same time a really action-oriented, karate-type moves, flinging enemies around with the beam on her arm cannon, climbing up on enemies, blowing their heads off. It was a really incredible new take on Metroid, because when we were playing the Metroid Prime series, they were great games, but we were always seeing it from behind the visor, so we couldn't see the action as much. And now we could really interact with more kinetic, more energetic, which is really what Samus is, the image of this character.
Okay. I like that. Okay. Let me see what else I need stuff on.
I would talk to this guy especially.
Okay. Hey, do you have anything you want to tell me about Golden Sun or GoldenEye or Epic Mickey?
You want to get a little closer to her so she can hear you? It's loud in here.
It's been a while since we've seen a Mickey Mouse game, and it's definitely a big departure. Definitely looking forward to it, mainly for its art style.
It's a lot darker.
Yeah, it's a lot darker than we would think it would be with the Mickey Mouse game. Golden Sun.
I'm sorry, about you said it's much darker. Is that a positive thing, negative thing, or it's just new?